I brought them up. They blew me out. They fired me before my birthday. Bastards. They're supposed to give me the restaurant, and then they shopped their own offer. Sorry, as far as sleaze is concerned, on Wall Street, you can say what you want about, some scummy kind of people, but your word is your bond. So when you say you're going to do something, you do it. And if you say you're giving me the restaurant, you offered me a price, and you did everything, then I just accept that as your word is your bond. And then these guys went out and shopped their own offer. And in my world, that's sleazy. So I told them basically that they can only imagine telling your boss. I think that's really quite unethical. You preach about loyalty and integrity, and then you shop your own offer? Sorry. So I had a real kind of like a very serious racist feeling towards Singaporeans, because I dealt with them for 3.5 years, made them a lot of money in the middle of a recession, and I just felt, how could you do that? To the extent that the U.S. ambassador and all of his advisors brought my general manager to his office at the embassy and says, we'd like to see an American businessman successful. Bobby is a high-profile American businessman. He feeds all of us. Our health attaché says it's the cleanest kitchen and the most hygienic kitchen in Vietnam. We bring all of our top dignitaries to this restaurant. And I am asking you, as a U.S. ambassador, what happens to the management of the Red Onion? And then you can ask me, as a U.S. ambassador, what I can do for you. And the next day they fired me. That's what I thought. I was like, God, I love this man. So I was ready to leave Vietnam in 2000, and then 2001, and then this property became available on the lake. And so I went to my partner, my friend. My friend is actually the single largest investor in Vietnam. He owns a city. 475 hectares, supplies 85% of the electrical power to Ho Chi Minh City. Export processing zone, commercial, residential, low residential, high residential. Joint venture partners are the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh City and Taiwanese. And I fed him for all those years because he wanted to hire me. And I said, I can't work for you because you're my friend. And you'll tell me to do something and I'll say, fuck off, and then you'll fire me. And my friendship won't mean shit to you. So I think it's better that if you believe in me, you can invest in me. And when he saw what these nitwits did, he gave me enough money. He says, money will never come between us. My brother. So I built this restaurant on the lake, and it did really poorly for years. I was like, literally, I slept in the restaurant for 9 months. The people that actually did the laundry for the restaurant did my personal laundry as well. Which is a scary thought if you're basically washing my stuff in the same, what's that? I'm like, Jesus Christ. That's a visual joke, I'll just throw that out there. You're not amused. Just keep on eating the scrambled eggs, are good. So I did that, and then this year, so then these guys come from Discovery, and they say we're doing a show called Noodle Box. And it's about cool people in Asian capitals. And your name came to us because we hear you know cool people. I said, I do. I said, what kind of cool people do you want to meet? How about Hong Myung? She did the soundtrack for The Quiet American. She's pretty cool. How about Dr. Bing? General Zapp? You know General Zapp? He's the guy that flew the French out and the Americans. General Zapp's son-in-law, he owns everything from Nokia to Apple to the internet. He's going to be probably the first Vietnamese billionaire. How about the head of the American Chamber of Commerce? He'll know anybody of what's going on here, which no one else knows about. I can bring you all those people. So at the end of it, he says, every night you come to the restaurant and do very expensive shots of tequila. And as a failing businessman, I would do the shops with him because he'd buy my own drinks, which is perfect because I was driving a sale. And then after about 3 days, he says, I'll try and feature you in the show. Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't give a shit. Just keep on buying me shots of tequila and I'm happy. So the director shows up and he's like, chefs, everyone's looking for the new Jamie Oliver, aren't they? Yeah, everyone's like the new Jamie Oliver. I said, no. He's like, no. Chefs don't know how to describe their own food. They're not articulate. Let's not waste our time. So the producer says, just give them a couple of minutes and get him to do something. I don't care. Let's see what it looks like on film. So I'm standing in my bar and I said, what do you want me to do? And he says, let me think about it. Okay, tell me about this restaurant. And you just get so used to it. You're on the southwest corner of One Kim Lake. This is restaurant Bobby Chinn, and I got my famous bartender, Mr. Jeff Richardson, with the greatest selection of tequila. Follow me! And I start walking the dining room, and I've got like really kind of interesting, cool people. I was like, this guy is the first American businessman in Vietnam. This person, People magazine called him one of the greatest angels in Vietnam because he was Veterans Against the War. He helped a lot of NGOs. He's a really nice guy. And all of a sudden, the sound guy goes, no sound. So he said, you gotta do it again. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, how was it? Was it good? Was I good? He says, yeah, but you'll never be able to do it again. Oh, okay. Action. Hi, I'm Bobby Chinn, just down in the southwest corner of One Kim Lake, and I'm over here with this bartender, Mr. Jeff, with the finest set of tequila you've ever seen in Asia. Follow me over here. I do it all over again. By the end of it, he says, would you like to do a cooking show? So I was like, yeah, but I only fly business class. Actually, I couldn't even fly out of the country because I was so broke. But I just figured, go business. Just start expensive. So they shot this video, and they flew me down to Ho Chi Minh City, and I start talking about food. No one ever tells you this, but when you shoot a TV show, it's usually really early in the morning. And we're doing shots of tequila, but I'm the person in front of the camera, and it's kind of rough. So I shoot this whole thing, and he does a pretty good job. But I wanted to work with my friends, and I have a friend in San Francisco who's a producer, and I was like, dude, your wife had suggested that we work together about, 12 years before. So I was like, well, I couldn't ask my friend to produce my own TV show because I felt that, if I sucked, she would have wasted a lot of money on me. But now all of a sudden, I've been approached all these times, and I was like, I got a pilot with me. Here's a pilot. You look at it. And he says, Bobby, a bird in the hand. It's a bird in the hand. It's a bird in the hand. So I did that. He flies me to San Francisco because San Francisco, American television recognizes that they have white people cooking Asian food. There's no Asians on cookery shows except Martin Yan. You know that guy? Yeah, Martin Yan. Like, okay, today we're meant for you. And there's a little kung fu movies. Something so nice. And he doesn't speak like that in real life. He doesn't. He's like, sure, no, we're going to pay 25% discount. We're going to print in China. Yeah, I own a publishing house in China. We'll do separation in Singapore,